Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Wednesday, October 21st, 2015, around 7:32 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. It's now dark out. Don't like it getting dark so early. And when it's going to be dark by 4:30 by November 1st, that's when daylight saving time ends. Some news to report. Nike's going to announce today that they're going to release Power Laces sneakers, but it will be a limited release in 2016. Power Lace sneakers were used in the 1989 movie Back to the Future Part 2. That's good though. Maybe they could have hoverboards and flying cars next. And also the Green Line project extension to Somerville and Method is going to be postponed for construction, and the 2017 target's probably not going to be met. Not good at all. They need to find funding because it's going to be $1 billion over budgeted. People just say this project should be shelved completely. And the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Kansas City Royals by a score of 7-1 to force Game 6, which will be back at Kansas City Friday night on FS1. And the Cleveland Cavaliers re-signed Tristan Thompson to a 5-year contract extension worth $82 million. And Khloe Kardashian has pulled the divorce papers from Lamar Odom because Lamar is still recovering in a hospital and stuff, and he might need a kidney transplant. That's good for Khloe Kardashian and stuff. She wants to be by her side with a man. That's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject tonight is the personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is former Major League Baseball player Bill Buckner. Bill Buckner was a first baseman outfielder who played parts of 4 decades in baseball. He was a good player. He's famous for having the ball roll through his legs in Game 6 of the 1986 World Series when he was with the Boston Red Sox when they faced off against the New York Mets. Bill was born in Vallejo, California, and he grew up in nearby American Canyon, California. He went to Napa High School, and he played baseball and football. He was such a good football player. He was a 2-time All-State wide receiver, and he was an All-American in high school football and stuff like that. But he loved playing baseball a lot. And he was drafted by the LA Dodgers in the first round of the 1968 Major League Amateur Draft, and he spent parts of like 3 seasons in the minors. He made his Major League debut with the Dodgers on September 21st, 1969, and he made the big leagues for good in 1971. He played 22 seasons in the big leagues. He played several years with the Dodgers. At first he was a first baseman, but he moved to the outfield because there was some guy named Steve Garvey who became very good in the early 70s, and Bill Buckner went to the outfield and stuff. He was also known for climbing the fence when Hank Aaron hit his 715th home run, breaking Babe Ruth's record for most home runs of all time. That's the legitimate home run record. And Bill eventually was traded to the Chicago Cubs in 1976. But yeah, he was still an outfielder, but he had to move to first base during 1977 because he suffered a staph infection in his ankle and he couldn't play the outfield anymore, so he had to play first base and he had to wear high-top sneakers for the remainder of his career. When he was with the Cubs, he became like the top player and stuff. He won a batting title in 1980. He was on the 1981 All-Star team, and he was very consistent. He got traded to the Boston Red Sox in 1984 for Dennis Eckersley. Eckersley was like a starting pitcher with the Red Sox, but he was getting tired of Boston. He got traded for Bill Buckner, and Eckersley had a Hall of Fame career when he went to Oakland. And Bill Buckner was serviceable in Boston. He was a quality player and stuff, but during like the late innings in games, he was taken out for defensive replacement for Dave Stapleton. And on October 25th, 1986 was a day that lived in infamy in Red Sox history, because Bill Buckner was playing first base in the 10th inning. He should have been taken out for defensive replacement for Stapleton, and Milky Wilson hit a little low to first base, but the ball went through Bill Buckner's legs. It was an error. Ray Knight scored the winning run, and the Mets won Game 6, and they won the 1986 World Championship, and that was a devastating blow to Bill Buckner. He got released from the Red Sox, spent his final days of his career with the California Angels, Kansas City Royals, and he made it back to the Red Sox in 1990. They gave him a standing ovation when he played, but he was released soon afterwards, and he announced his retirement. Bill Buckner's career, he had a good career. 10 seasons, he had 10 or more home runs. 3 times he had 100 RBI seasons. 2 times he had 200 hit seasons. 16 times 100 hit seasons. 2 times he stole 20 or more bases. He had 7 seasons with a 300 average. 1 time he made the 1981 All-Star team. He was like the batting champion in 1980. 13 seasons he had 20 or more doubles, and his career stats were a 289 career hitter, 174 home runs, 1,208 RBIs, 2,715 hits, 1,777 runs, 498 doubles, and 183 stolen bases. When he retired, he opened up the hitting school in the Boston area in the early 1990s, but he was still haunted about what happened, in Game 6 of the 1983 World Series. He actually lived in Andover, Massachusetts for a while. Andover, Massachusetts is the home of former Berwick Memorial High School principal Dr. Thomas Shockey, but I don't think they lived in the same neighborhood. Bill Buckner moved to the quiet life of Idaho and stuff, and he invested in real estate there. He gave his name to a car dealership in like Idaho in the mid 2000s and stuff. And Bill Buckner actually managed the Brockton Rocks for a year, and he became like a minor league coach and stuff like that. And in like 2008, the Red Sox fans gave him a standing ovation and stuff, and they forgave him because the curse of the Bambino was broken and stuff like that. And Bill Buckner's name was on the Hall of Fame ballot in 1996, but he only got maybe a couple of votes and it was removed from his ballot. His stats were like maybe borderline Hall of Fame, but I think that being the GOAT of the 1986 World Series probably killed his chances of becoming like a serious candidate for the Hall of Fame. That's about it on Bill Buckner. That's about it on these video blogs, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Tomorrow, 3 more video blogs coming your way. First video blog will be about my review of Halloween Havoc 1991 WCW pay-per-view. Second video blog, I have to double up on these. Will be my review of 1992 Halloween Havoc. I have to double up on them because I skipped the day today because it was Back to the Future Day. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about former Major League Baseball player Kirk Kipchen. Like I always say, everybody, keep calm. And I'm a Julie Benninkai. Molly Rosenblatt of Fox 35 Rocks and has nice legs. Amy Swensley, so stunning. Elizabeth Hart is the best. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. See you later, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Bye now.